Some Just Guard, they're not gonna stop right now.
Phantom Execution into balance. Dark Wave forces the flicker. Just Guard is still here. And he picks up another kill. They go for the mid-tier one. It's gonna be a 4v1 situation. Balance left all by his lonesome. Can he get out?
Mind you, it was a 2 up against 1, and Just Guard did not bother at all. And Balance is gonna be
First Lord currently being contested. Look at the damage on Balance. He's already nearly dead.
You pick up the farmies to counter the glue, and you did mention this forces the glue to go on to the EXP lane, but they did not do that. And Valence paid the ultimate price. He could not withstand any kind of damage from the Ghostbusters, from the Lancelot at the same time.
I will give props over the AC Esports for being willing to challenge the glue, right?
A push for redemption, and the combo is ready to ignite with the Larva duo AERONNSHIKI and FAVIANNN driving the offense. Backed by Momo, Izanami, and Balance in full coordination. Their synergy is coming alive. Can they chain the wins and turn things around? It's time to combo up. This is ESPORTS! The wins keep stacking, and the hunger only grows. The Stingrays lock in, ready to take down anyone in their way. Here comes the troublemakers, aiming for yet another dominating victory. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Team Ray!
And he said, with the addition of Favian, it's become easier for us to execute our gameplay. His hero pool has also helped the team a lot. With this revamped roster, I think it's possible for AC to recreate the history that AERONNSHIKI and Favian achieved in MPL ID Season 14.
Very strong statement by Coach Lung, very bold as well. But to be fair, the success that they had on MPL ID back in Season 14 was also with the combination of Weedy, Ezekiel, and Aran at the same time. So you get 2 out of the 5 pieces. Would it be enough to combine it with the local lineups? We shall see. We shall definitely see right now.
Risk. They are betting it all on Team Ray not locking in Faramis as a third pick and then banning it afterwards. Team Ray could lock it in, instantly, directly counter this pick, but they don't know if it's Roam or EXP yet, which does affect how heavily it's going to be impacted, but they will go ahead and do so.
It's a very straightforward draft right now, Sudafa. Not gonna lie, nothing too out of the ordinary as of yet.
AC at this point cannot put Glue Roam. It would be a death sentence for the mid duo, which means they have to put Glue EXP if they want to make sure that he at least doesn't get countered more.
I mean, I heard a Teresa. Is that Teresa? Yep, they're still gonna double down on Glue Roam with an Irita. So fighting mobility with another mobility hero, I'm guessing this should be a sprint Irita.
The trading ability of this hero has increased in the recent patch, so it's not bad, but this is going to be a true ego moment.
Wait for the rotation coming in from the mid duo from EC as well as Team Ray.
So far, Jaskar engaging on Balance, and he doesn't have his spells. First blood to Jaskar.
Talking about speed right there. Wilderness Blastings as well as a GT at the same time, but first turtle is gonna go into the hands of Jaskar. They're not gonna stop right now.
Phantom Execution into Balance. Dark Wave forces the flicker. Jaskar chases. Martisi finishes off the glue. 3-man pelting zone from Momo from the flank, but is there enough damage? Yes, there is. Martisi goes down. The flicker is gonna be used. Siska drops, but Jaskar will be picked up as well.
And out by Team Ray right now. Balance. Ultimately, be careful right now. I do understand you want to use your grab right now, split at the same time, but looking at the mobility from Team Ray as well, how they disengage But
Oh, they're going in. They're gonna start
Okay.
things off, but Ziska's gonna be the first one lifted up. He is tanking up with Flicker. Penalty zone from Momo. Catches 3, but the Netherrealm cancels it out straight away. They're still gonna catch Ziska for now, but damage is looking through. Phantom Execution gonna be used. Jiskar not able to chase down Favian, but Loleo will handle that. This guy will be the first one to fall. Jiskar secures the turtle, but they're dropping bodies as well. AC Esports just a little bit too sustainable. And now Jiskar left in no man's land. Izanami finishes him off. Loleo, though, trades for the enemy jungler.
the wrath of the penalty zone.
Ivan's trying to poke down Favian, not able to do that much damage, and Balance is holding frontline very well. Momo gonna be pushed back just a little bit. Meanwhile, in the backline, Loleo relates to it, going for AERONNSHIKI, one hit away! He finishes off the Irritel. Meanwhile, Netherrealm gonna be committed. Jiskar secures the turtle. Team Ray in control. Loleo with the double kill. Picks off Favian in the backline, then looking for even more to lift up on Izanami. Sets it up, though. Momo with the shutdown on the clock, finally ending his reign of terror. But Jiskar is still here, and he picks up another kill. They go for the mid-tier one. It's gonna be a 4v1 situation. Balance left all by his lonesome. Can he get out? No! Until now, they've been getting caught out because they were secured with the Netherrealm under the penalty zone. Jiskar actually being ganked, but look at his damage. Phantom Execution, Favian, he has to dash over the wall. He nearly got a solo killed, and he's gonna have to recall.
Mind you, it was a 2 up against 1, and Jiskar did not bother at all, and Valens gonna pay the price.
Mark Loleo only dead once, having a pretty big presence in the team fights. First Lord currently being contested. Look at the damage on Balance. He's already nearly dead, and he will go down to Jiskar to get the lift up on Ziska, but Ivan already dashes into the backline. A full zone from Team Ray. Penalty zone only lands on 1, and the Netherrealm gonna be able to save him. Loleo chases down Favian, picks him off. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Jiskar moving his way through, baiting them into the fight. They're gonna pick up Momo as well, and look at Ivan. He's still going. It is an all-out assault from Team Ray.
Cannot withstand the damage. How on earth are you gonna defend your base right now?
Well, here's the Lord. Top tower is dead for sure. Loleo doing some poke damage in the mid. Ivan with the conceal. Surely they... Oh my goodness, just got nearly one-shot Izanami. Misses the Phantom Execution at the last second, so he is able to walk away, and the minion waves are not the most synced. So AC has some time to deal with the Lord for now, but another wave is coming through into the mid lane. Loleo gonna get stunned. Flicker forward. Valens actually gets the grab, but the Flicker drags him away. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Ray are diving in behind the tower to make sure there is no follow-up onto their goal laner. The damage stacking up, penalty zone on 2. Ziska gets saved with the Netherrealm, but doesn't have a lot of HP left. Favian gonna need to back it off the base. They're trying to finish off Ziska, and they can't do it. Loleo finally finished off Balance, and now he can actually join the fight. Team Ray takes down the bottom inhibitor. Wind of Nature forced down Ziska with the killing spree, waiting out the Wind of Nature. Where did this guy come from? Favian with a beautiful full snipe onto Ziska, but the damage might be a little bit too late. Here comes the Blazing Duet. Minion wave still streaking in. They do not have their marksman. Team Ray, can they close this out right now? Still missing some cooldowns. Look at Jiskar. This guy is styling right now, but I don't think they can end this just yet.
And Jiskar knowing that
Now, when they cannot afford to be trying to respond from the base, but look at Loleo, man is full build at this point.
Ouch, that is like a 1-2 pack punch up against Izanami. Jiskar gonna get caught out.
Slight mistake in the dashing. Jiskar could be punished here. He's gonna get chased down with the grab. Wind of Nature can be used by AERONNSHIKI, but the Netherrealm is here to save him. The rest of Team Ray is here for backup. Penalty zone is good, but it's not quite enough because all of the damage dealers have been zoned away. Jiskar with the mega kill. Izanami chased down Ivan all by himself. He's like a one-man army. Heals up all the damage anyway. And now they have lost 2. 5v3 base defense. The Dark Wave. Favian cannot go home. They lock down AERONNSHIKI. He's able to walk back into the base, but the rest of the team, the crystal is open. It's exposed. Team Ray strikes down AC Esports. Different jungler instead. Like, even the Akai could be surprisingly solid, but sounds like it's going to be the Suyo. So it is the Guinevere Roam for AC Esports.
Quickly as possible to be able to help those teammates. Tomar Daisy still not level 4 as of yet. Izanami does have the Crimson Beacon.
Going in
immediately.
Chip gonna get the stun. The jump not gonna be able to affect on Balance, but the final slash pushes Jiskar away from Turtle. Praises Wrath gonna try and drop it lower, but he is very low on HP. Meanwhile, Izanami gonna be hard focused. Fury the Phoenix lands on 3. AC being poked away real hard, but Ziska gonna be picked off. First blood picked up by AERONNSHIKI. Jiskar secures the Turtle, takes down Favian at the same time. Ivan in the backline gonna trade himself for the kill.
kill. Looks like Ivan scouted out Valus, and Valus knows that Ivan is there.
Violet Requiem onto the chip, but here comes the Fear of the Phoenix. Instant counterplay with the portal being dropped down, and the punish comes through. Favian is the first one down. They trade for the chip, but that's not really worth it right now. They're looking for more. Final Flash is good, but the damage is not there. They've already picked up another. Blazing Duet is not enough. They try to go back. It's going to be a double kill though for Lalil. Said they should be more aggressive last game. It is now time for them to play slower.
I mean, with what has happened in the early stages, Momo is gonna get caught out, flicker away right now. Jesgar is gonna go forward.
They're not letting him escape. The taunt comes in. Jesgar chasing him under the tower. One hit away. And Martizi picks up the killing spree. Here comes the rest of Team Ray. I don't know if they want to fight this though. Landshaker connects with Izanami on the edge.
This right there. Izanami trying to catch out Martizi, but a good flicker by Martizi, not allowing him to get caught.
Final slash straight into the Violet Requiem, but the Fury Phoenix is good, and now the portal's dropped down in the back. Jesgar gonna be blasted first though. Martizi takes the portal and actually escapes because of it, but they finally get shut down by Favian. Meanwhile, Lalil going ham on the Zaman Force, already picking off the enemy Claude, but gets shut down, and Favian picks up the double kill. The turnaround from AC Esports is good. Make it a triple.
Alright. AC Esports, this is what we like to see from them. Back to playing a bit more passively and wait Team Ray to make any mistakes out.
Here's the conceal mid on Izanami. Not gonna use the portal since it's too far. The flicker jump onto Jesgar, but Fury Phoenix counter. Will Jesgar survive? No. Favian comes in with the mega kill. The Lord is low. Siska shuts down Favian. Lalil picks up Balance, and Martizi secures the Lord. Team Ray strikes back. They'll chase down Aeron. BMI already used, already on cooldown. He's trying to juke it out. Momo's here to help. Four-man final slash will not stop them. And now Momo is the one in danger. He's sustaining so much, but you cannot survive.
We have prepared the answer for that.
And now they're continuing to shove in. The Lord will be taken out on the tier 2. Jesgar at half HP has to be careful here. They might abandon Ivan. They'll drop the portal down. Fury Phoenix once again. Momo trying to dash in. They'll pick off the chip. Goes down, but Violet Requiem was committed, and now Zaman Force is doing a lot of damage. Blazing Duet in return though. They pick off Jesgar. AERONNSHIKI. He's melting through Team Ray. Lalil still trying to hold the front line, but he is now surrounded. It's a shutdown. Double kill for the Claude. Going for a Winter Crown would be very useful for Team Ray here, because they're going to be engaging on him most of the time. You should be willing to sacrifice Ivan, but speaking of Ivan, look at him. He's in the back with the conceal. Team Ray trying to set up a flank. Ivan going to finally show himself. Drops in, flickers, portal on AERONNSHIKI, but the Winter Crown going to be used. Fury Phoenix secured. Jesgar drops down the Lord, and it's absolute chaos in the middle of the river right now. Zaman Force comes out, and Team Ray is dismantling their opponents. They're losing some bodies as well, but Jesgar is going to be the only casualty thus far. AERONNSHIKI going to need to back it off as well. 3 members of AC still surviving, but the Lord is pushing in mid.
Showed himself on the top side. This allowed AC Esports to be more aggressive, but maybe this is what teammate wants.
Oh, Jesgar and Siska are both dashing in. Siska gonna jump forward. Fury Phoenix comes out, doesn't do no damage, but Flicker Landshaker is Izanami secures the Lord. Siska goes down. Jesgar gonna be traded as well. Portal gonna be dropped down in backline on Favian, but there's no one to really take it. Lalil in 1v1 against Momo forces out the flicker from the Arlet. Meanwhile, Ivan taking a lot of poke damage from AERONNSHIKI. Alan's gonna jump back in. Lalil gonna get lifted up, drop back in, and Aeron's right on top of him. They pick him off. It's a mega kill. They're gonna drop the immortality and Ivan as well. AC Esports has broken through the front line.
That is a mistake by Team Ray right there. I did mention Ivan shot himself on the top lane. Not too sure why. He should just immediately portal in towards that lot side, but that allowed AC Esports to be more aggressive, knowing that, hey, Ivan is on top. He's nowhere out against the portal, and right now AC Esports might just take this victory away.
And there's still 2 people dead. Fury Phoenix comes out. Can they clear the minion wave fast enough? AERONNSHIKI is dead. He's gone. The minions have been held out. They've thrown. Izanami also falls. Team Ray holds strong in the base. A massive misplay from AC.
Ouch. 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 Valus literally jumped onwards to his own death right there. BMI in by AERONNSHIKI, got killed. Izanami tried his best to go in, also got killed. AC Esports, what are you doing? What are you doing? You did the hardest part already. You got the Lord. You got that win up against that team fight right there. All you need to do was take control. Just take control. There was no way you could end the game right there because Team Ray respawn time was just nearly right there. But they took a gamble and it did not pay off.
If I had a nickel for every time AERONNSHIKI got picked off while trying to end the game with the minions being held outside the crystal, I would have 2, which is not a lot.
I mean, still,
But it's funny that it happened twice.
better than none, I would say so. But man, you gotta see Valus. If we do have an instant replay, you gotta see Valus. Imagine you spatial migration in and just immediately get killed. It's hella funny, not gonna lie. I'm not too sure.
There's really no reason for them to force that. They have the Lord. The death timers are still quite long. Maybe you can't end the game, but you can take like 2, 3 towers.
Right.
Looks like the real-time victory rate still in favor of Team Ray, but AC are the ones in control of the Lord right
Oh no
now.
tip. Oh no tip.
Violet Requiem onto that seems a little early. Ivan gonna try and walk away from this, but gets lifted up once again. Bearded Phoenix finally committed, and here comes the portal. Team Ray is coming through, and Favian is gonna be steamrolled underneath the deck. AERONNSHIKI is gonna be the next on summon force from Lalil, doing just way too much damage, and Team Ray finds the knockback. Why would you commit on the chip there? What are these calls, AC Esports? Momo is being held so far away from the base by Ivan alone. Kill me, go ahead. I'm doing my job. The minion waves are pushing in. Can Team Ray end this in time? Do they have enough damage? They do not to end it. Team Ray will secure the 2-0 clean sweep.
Just like the meme, call an ambulance, but not for me, my guy.